Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I came across this video posted by Endure These Last Days. And if you are not currently subscribed to his channel, I recommend you subscribe and be edified. The brother's constantly posting various videos and shorts that'll keep you keen and or refined in the spirit to what's going on around you. The interviewer here, he interviews this young, beautiful sister. And as you can see in the caption, it states, "Are you a virgin?" And it's an amazing interaction of the Lord pouring out his spirit on all flesh. Because unbeknownst to this woman, she's fulfilling prophecy. But before I let this video play, I'm going to go to a definition here. Reserved.
Reserved.
It means, and I'm going to go to the second definition, it means kept especially for a particular purpose or purpose. You see, through the Spirit, brothers, this woman is booked, she's taken, and she's spoken for. The Lord is preserving her for an elect man of Israel. And the Lord is going to preserve, or reserve, should I say, several women like this. Because remember, out of that 1/3 of the elect, a larger portion of them are going to be what? Women, right? Let's come out of this and let's go right to the video, brothers. I'm going to let this play and I'll chime in shortly.
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family. And so, in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And I'm somebody that I know my heart, and I know that I fall really hard when I meet somebody. So I want to retain some level of objectivity when I'm selecting a future partner. And I know that if I had sex with them, I would be completely imprinted on them. And I
want to pause right there because she said she noticed that if she laid with a man, she would be imprinted upon him. Now, I want to go back to another definition, brothers, because those of us in this knowledge and this truth, we know that we imprint upon the woman. When a man has sex with a woman, that's considered marriage. Not only that, your penis cuts what? Her hymen, right? When you lay with the woman, you imprint or implant your sperm and she produces a child. But also, you imprint your DNA. And it's been scientifically proven that your DNA stays with the woman forever. If you notice older couples, the woman, she starts to slowly act like her husband, mirror her husband. She takes on his spirit because of the DNA that's implanted in her, right? So I just wanted to add some context there, brothers. We do the imprinting, not the other way around. But nevertheless, let's get back to this video here. Watch closely.
I would be completely imprinted on them, and instead of being like, okay, is this person, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband, or am I just making it work instead of like seeing red flags and leaving?
Is there any reason why you're dressed so modestly instead of revealing like most women tend to do when they come out to Miami?
I mean, this is just my personal sense of style. I just think it's respectful to others and to my future partner and to myself to just cover myself up more.
Now remember this precept, brothers. A man's comings and goings are of the Lord. You know, we're like puppets to it. We're like puppets. You know, the way we dress, the way we carry ourselves, our interactions, who we come across, right, are of the Lord. The Lord used this woman here so brothers like us can see it and filter it through the scriptures and make lessons out of it. And again, brothers, this is a prime example of the Lord pouring out his spirit on all flesh. And this is just a beautiful sister here, man. Let's get right back into it.
I know that I, take care of myself. I'm pretty athletic, but I don't need to have that on display.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family. And so, in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Well, how's the dating culture different in Miami as opposed to where you're from?
I would just say it's more fundamentally transactional in a way that I think is off-putting.
And how are they transactional?
Like men want women for their beauty and women want men for their money.
But you don't think that that's really how most relationships end up being anyways?
Yeah, for sure, in marriage, when there's a lifelong commitment. But I think when, you know, a guy takes a girl out to dinner, spends however much money, let's just say like $500, $1,000 on a meal, and then she's expected to have sex with him, and they just have that. I mean, that's fine for other people, but it's certainly not for me.
Do you like going out to the clubs?
No.
Why not?
It's loud, and I can't hear myself think, let alone talk to somebody else, and it's just, there's drinking, and there's just a lot. I just don't like it. It's not my scene.
What kind of men do you think you'd run into at clubs and bars?
Men that I'm not interested in. I mean, I don't drink alcohol, I don't do drugs, I don't have sex outside of marriage, so for me to look for romantic prospects at a club is ridiculous.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Phenomenal interaction, brothers. Simply phenomenal. Now let's filter this video through the scriptures, right? Because we know that the Lord is reserving the elect, right? 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 18, and it reads, "Yet I reserve 7,000 men in Israel, all those who have not bowed down to Baal, and whose mouths have not kissed him," meaning taking on those false doctrine, that philosophy to serve Baal. The Apostle Paul mirrors or echoes the same sentiment in Romans chapter 11, verses 4 through 5. And it reads, "But what saith the answer of Yahweh, pardon me, unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men," and the 7,000 represents completion, a complete number of men who are the elect. 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so, then, at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. So not only are there elect men, there's also the elect lady. How do we know? 2 John chapter 1, verses 1 through 13. I won't read all of it, but I'll grab the most pertinent precepts. "The elder to the elect lady and her children." In my humble opinion, there's going to be some older women who are the elect ladies, and they're going to have daughters too who are the elect brothers. Okay, "Whom I love in truth, and not only I, but also all those who have known the truth, because of the truth which abides in us," and that's the Lord's Spirit, right? That's sealing us, "and will be with us forever. Grace, mercy, and peace will be with you from Yahweh the Father and from Hamashiach, the Son of the Father, in truth and in love." Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Consider the spirit that was on this woman, brothers. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 25, right? This is why, in my humble opinion, I think she's an elect lady. "A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog." Was she out there dressed like most of the 99.9 of the women you see? Absolutely not. But the scripture goes on to say, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Let's go from there, right? Consider what's written in Joel chapter 2, verse 28 through 32. It reads, "And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids." This young woman was considered a handmaid. That was still a virgin, man. Beautiful. "In those days I will pour out my spirit, and I will show wonders in the heavens and on the earth." It's a wonder to see a woman that young, right, that attractive, dressed modestly. Look at her verbiage. Look at how she conducted herself. A woman like that can be instructed, brothers. That's a wonder to see that in this day and age, right? Remember, the scriptures state that a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. So that woman, she can take your guidance, she can take your coaching, she can take your words of wisdom and apply them. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10 tells us, "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies." Remember, King Solomon stated this, among 1,000 men he found, but 1,000 women, when he was looking for faithful men and faithful women, he couldn't find one among 1,000. So that woman there, she's rare. Her price is far above rubies. She's a needle in a haystack, brothers. You know, she was a virgin, right? And us as the men of Israel, this is how we should be. As this society circles the drain, we draw closer to the end, the time of Jacob's trouble. We ought to be likened unto virgins, keeping our garments white and our candles lit. Hopefully, brothers, this was edifying. Shalom.